Hi, Lucy.
Hi, Alice.
It's actually Laurie, but the radio.
Hi, Laurie.
No, it's okay. The radio station's Alice. It's all right. They call me Alice. I'll answer to anything.
Well, there you go.
Don't call me late for dinner.
No, me either.
Lucy Rosen. She has started WomenOnTheFastTrack.com, and it's a unique international networking organization for businesswomen. You can get onto this website and basically state a goal. Now, there's a simple form to fill out, you said.
Yep.
And
very simple. And they can post as many goals as they want. We have some women that are posting 1. We have some women that are posting 15. So it just depends on how aggressive you want to be in your goals for 2009.
And you'd like to see 1,000 goals.
I would love to see 1,000 goals.
From 1,000 different individuals.
Absolutely.
And these people actually see some of those goals come to fruition during 2009.
Yep, absolutely. We've even got a woman who works with and will work with women that want help in reaching their goals. We have actually several, but one of them is a certified goal master, and she's got a whole thing about, why do people talk about their goals, but then why do they not reach them? And part of it is that they don't make them succinct enough, they don't make them measurable enough, they don't make them, realistic enough, so they set themselves up to not even have goals that are attainable. And she'll help them develop goals if they need help with that.
Well, I'm looking at it right now, and I'm on WomenOnTheFastTrack.com, and it shows 3 women. Are you one of those women? And this, I can't find what you're telling me.
Go to the top right part of the web page. And there's a button that says goals.
No.
I would hope so.
2009 goals on the right?
Hit it.
Thank you. Okay. Goals Gone Wild.
There you go.
Now, the 3 women at the top, are any of those you?
No.
Okay.
But my picture's on the founder page, I think, or on the bio founder page.
Okay, I'll go look for you. All right, so Goals Gone Wild, and this is where you share the goals. Post your goals now. You just do a little click here.
That's right.
Even if you need help developing your goals, you can click. Now, you mentioned before when we were just talking, you said that there were going to be more and more home-based businesses. I've talked to so many women on Alice that, that will call in and they've said, I'm losing my job, I'm going to get laid off, or I have been laid off, and I don't know what I'm going to do. My husband, we don't know what we're going to do. And really, honestly, with what I'm going to pay in child care for what kind of job I can get now, it's not worth me leaving the house.
Right. So more and more women are finding that they can offer, and whereas maybe 10 years ago or even 5 years ago it was kind of, well, you don't really have a real business if you run it out of your house.
Right.
There are big companies that are pulling back and that are deciding to work out of their home because it makes more sense. There's a lower overhead. There's more telecommuting going on. I mean, for example, my staff is all over the country. They're actual staff members. They work for the business development group, but they're not in the office because it makes sense. If I want to hire the best of the best, or if I want to have, the best people working with me and for me, they might not all live either in Albuquerque or on Long Island, New York.
Right.
They may be in Wisconsin. So what difference does it make? But women are finding that starting home-based businesses and then being able to tailor their schedule and tailor their what they want to do to make money, it makes sense.
Now, and I'm sure that if a woman, let's say I know a young woman, we'll use her as an example. She's got 2 children. She's actually been in retail since she was 16 years old and was recently a manager with a store that's closing. So she's lost her job. She's got 2 little ones, like 2 and under a year. And very, very intelligent, a go-getter, has incredible, recommendations. But going out and working out of the home is just not cost-effective with how much it costs for 2 little kids that age.
No, not.
But if she went to put her goals saying that I want to work at home, are there people maybe that will respond to her to give her ideas of what she can do from home?
Sure, and I'm wondering, could she become a retail consultant? Could she post her resume on, say, Guru.com or Odesk or Haro? I mean, these are all retail websites that are in the fashion world. Could she become a fashion or a retail consultant for women that are starting, retail outlets in other parts of the country? Could she become the go-to person, in her area and supply information to some of the shopping websites like She Buys or, you know what I mean?
Oh, and she'd be
are
awesome.
there clever things that she can do? There's a young woman by the name of Vera Sweeney who has a website, and I'm having one of those senior moments where I can't remember what it's called. But she gets, I don't know, like 30,000 hits a day that women, and she's a stay-at-home mom who's turned her world into this entrepreneurial, unbelievable success story. But she wanted to stay at home with her kids, and she loves fashion, and she loves jewelry, and she loves, the whole world of, but she didn't want to leave her house. And she started this little website that now everybody in that world gets her email every morning. And it's fabulous.
That's amazing.
Is there something that this woman could do?
Well, that's what I'm thinking, because there was one part of what she did being a manager. She was very good at loss prevention. Her stores always met her goals, and she was always very good at loss prevention.
Oh, why couldn't she put together a little brochure for other retail outlets or other retail stores in her area saying that she's a loss prevention specialist, and she can come in and work with the staff, maybe
to teach them.
5-10 people at a time, to do programs or to do seminars or to work with the owner of the store, on a consulting basis.
Yeah, see, this is wonderful. I love the energy that happens when, talking to somebody like you, and just you have idea after idea after idea, and this is basically what this is Women on the Fast Track, is a bunch of women like you and I and all the other Alice listeners that are such wonderful, strong women, that we can all come together and make these things happen.
And help each other. There is strength in numbers, and when you get, just what you're saying, when you get more than one mind, because you know what? A lot of times we're isolated. If we're isolated with either small children or we're isolated just in our own head and there's nobody else to talk to except for maybe friends, and maybe friends don't have the same kind of goals that you have, or maybe they don't really, they don't know what it is that you're talking about. To have an outlet for other people to be able to support you and to nurture you and to say, these are your options and this is what you can do if you do X, Y, and Z.
Well,
and
yeah.
That's what this is about.
It's a you go girl with actual details.
You go girl.
It's you go girl, but let me help you get there because I can tell you how. Instead of just a good pat on the back, hey, don't know what you're talking about, but wish you all the luck.
That's right.
And that gets frustrating, and a lot of times you're right. You may love your friends desperately, and they're not the ones that are going to help you to reach these goals all the time.
Nope. I can't think of one business that somebody can come to us with that we wouldn't have somebody within this organization that could help them, and that would help them willingly, and that would help them without charging them.
Lucy Rosen,
that's what this is about.
I invite you to go to my website because I want you to see what we're going to put up there. We are going to put on a direct link to this webpage.